Joining me right now is Zach Zane. He'll be fighting at Brave 13 in Belfast, June 9th versus Declan Dalton. What's going on, Zach? Welcome to Kumite Radio.
Right on. Happy to be here.
Nice. Hawaiian fighters, man, they're on the come up lately. You got Riley Dutro, Max Holloway, of course. You got Angela Lee out there in Asia doing her thing. What's in the water out there that's making so many great fighters, man?
It's the aloha spirit. Everybody got that warrior spirit, you know. Max says it all the time. It's in all of us Hawaiians over there, and yeah, I'm so happy for all the Hawaiians, you know, trying to chase their dream and represent the island, and you know, it's very all the Hawaii guys are all humble fighters, you know. They're always ready to bang, and they're always ready to shake your hand afterwards too.
Definitely, man. Let's go back. You started training at the age of 4 under the guidance of your grandfather. Tell me about that situation of having your grandfather training you.
Yeah, well, I was basically born into this. Since I was a kid, I can remember being in the gym and watching all these guys train martial arts. So it just rubbed off on me, you know, and it's in my blood. And watching my grandpa do it, and it was just in my blood. It just caught up. Eventually, you know, everything just happens.
You are also a pro surfer, and you compare surfing to MMA. What exactly makes it similar?
Similar is, for instance, when you surf in different climates, you know, different weather, different what the sizes of the waves or whatnot. You have to go out there and adapt. The wave is not always the same, you know. So you go out there, you look, you kind of take a peek, and then it's just like looking like if you're gonna fight a guy and then you look at his tape. I look at it one time to know, okay, that's the kind of guy he is. When I look at the ocean, I do the same thing. I look at the ocean, oh, this is what kind of wave this is, and I'm gonna go out and adapt to that style of wave or that style of fighter. You know, it's fun to me. It's mind blowing.
How do you split your time between MMA and surfing?
So 12 hours in a day. There's a lot of hours, you know. Just gotta wake up early sometimes. Sometimes I have to wake up really early. Like I wake up maybe 5:30, get out in the water before 6:30, and then after that rest and head to training, morning training, and then go from there. It's just well, when I'm in fight camp, I don't like the reef kind of spots, you know, because I could get cut or whatnot. Surfing is dangerous if you're not knowing what you're doing.
You said you just mentioned that surfing is dangerous. What's the most dangerous situation you were in while surfing?
Oh shucks, I thought I was gonna die a few times in my life. You know, a few times I was ready to. I was saying, hey, okay, I love my family and whatnot. I thought I was gonna go a few times in life. Thought I was gonna drown. You know, it's crazy out there. You know, that's why it's just like fighting, because that wave can beat you up sometimes, you know, and that guy can beat you up sometimes, you know. But if you overcome and adapt, only good things will happen from that. You get the wave of your life, or you get the fight of your life. You know, it's I love them both.
If you could compare, what do you think is more of a risk in your life?
It depends on how big the wave is, you know. If you surf a really big wave, that could be your last wave, you know. Fighting nowadays, it's more sport, you know. Now there's a referee, you know. Guys know what they're doing. We're not trying to poke each other's eyes out or kill each other in the throat or whatnot. Surfing, there's no rules, you know. It's Mother Nature, it's God. So I would say surfing is more dangerous than fighting.
You have been, heard saying that you do not hate any of your opponents, but when you step into the cage, it is no mercy. Can you explain that mentality?
Yeah, well, it kind of clicked with me. Like, you know, I'm 28 now. I started off my career, but just a lone wolf by myself, just a hungry kid, you know. And I made some wrong decisions. I got some dumb losses. I've never been knocked out in my life. Never been. My losses were like ripped off decision, or some guys just choked me. You know, that hey, you beat me, I shake your hand. You know, because I know in the end of the day, I'm a hard to beat guy. So you beat me, I have my respect is towards you. And even if you sign that dotted line and you're like, okay, I think I can beat this guy, I respect you for that too. You know, everybody's got a life, everybody's got feelings and hearts. I respect everybody because, at the end of the day, I always say we are all one. You know, it's true. We all go through the same things in life, different times in life, highs and lows. It all goes. You know, that's why this is fighting. This is martial arts. It's just not. You know, I have like a lot of guys talk. It's people got to do what they got to do to get amped, and I understand that. It's cool. My way of getting amped is being at peace. That's my way of getting amped because before I walk in that cage, it's like I feel like I feel like okay, I might die. You know, I might die. I might not see my family anymore. So I get emotional, and then right before I step in the cage, I'm like, I'm happy because I know where I'm going. I'm not scared of where I'm going, and I'm at peace. So that's martial arts for me. I'm ready to go in that cage, and I'm addicted to that feeling. You know, I'm addicted to feeling like I'm gonna die. Like I've skydived before. I've bungee jumped. I've done a lot of crazy things. Like I love crazy roller coasters. I love big waves. You know, I like feeling like I'm about to die and then I don't die, and I it's like fighting death, or I don't know, overcoming your fears. You overcome your fears, good things happen. I promise you.
No doubt, man. Now you're riding your longest winning streak of your career. They're all exciting finishes. What
Yeah.
can you attribute your success to right now?
Right now, honestly, like I said, being at peace with myself and I always knew I had this, you know. People used to always tell me all the time, be patient, but I was a young kid and I wasn't patient. Now I know, you know, now I know my abilities almost, and I'm confident in my abilities to where I can perform the way I can see and hear and hear, and I let it out now, and that's my past fights. I've been getting finishes, and to me, that's how you win a fight. Decisions, I don't think, you know, yeah, the guy beat you, maybe laid on you, all the rounds, and people will always say, oh, he laid on me, this, that. Hey, the guy, you couldn't get up, you lost, okay? And that aspect, okay, I respect you. But at the same time, if I did that to somebody and I won by just being on top of the guy, I'll give him a rematch any day. But if I finish you, you don't get a rematch, you know, unless you climb the rankings and we have to fight, you know. But to me, a real martial art win is a finish, KO, submission, and I'm gonna look for the finish. I don't know how the finish is gonna be. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish, you know. But I'm there. I'm coming. I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to show the world what I've been working on, you know. I'm like I said, I'm very grateful to go there in Ireland. I'm going to the backyard of some guy who's their favorite, one of their favorite guys in the city, you know. And I respect that. I respect that everybody wants to see this guy fight. That's awesome. And I respect the fact that a lot of people fear him and whatnot. But I wouldn't sign the dotted line if I was scared, you know. Simple as that.
You are going into enemy territory, so-called enemy territory, to his
Yeah,
backyard.
yeah.
Do you feel that you are the underdog in this matchup?
Oh, of course, of course, of yeah, of course. You could look Styles. It's gonna be a firework fight. If you look at Styles, me and him together, we're gonna strike, and it's gonna be awesome. It's almost like the last fight with Wonder Boy and Darren Till. There's two good strikers, you know, and he's in his backyard. You know, I get it. I get it. Everybody says, "Oh, enemy territory." I'm Irish. You know, I have Irish blood. That's not my enemy. Yeah, I'm not going to enemy territory. I'm going to a beautiful part of the world that I've never seen before. I'm grateful to go to a different part of the world I've never seen. And my blood that I get to go on land, that's a blessing. That's a huge blessing. I can't wait to meet Irish people and hear the Irish accents and drink Irish whiskey after I'm done fighting. You know, I hope Declan and me we fight, we shake hands, and we go have some whiskey and you know good times. Because like I said, I make friends with everybody I fight. this is business. We don't have to hate each other, you know. It's cool. One day, you want to come to Hawaii, we train, or I come to Ireland again, you know. It's the world is small, you know. We're all one.
I've seen that you've been preparing at Black House MMA for this
Yeah.
fight. Why did you choose why did you choose that particular camp?
Well, Black House, I've known Black House for years, you know, and I've trained other places before. You know, I've trained at Team Alpha Male, like in and out, you know, and just other places. But my main thing why brought me to Black House was my coach, Juan, Brazilian Samurai, MMA, and he transited to over there. He moved from Hawaii to California. And I would always see them on Instagram, and they're doing good. You know, guys are winning fights out of Black House, and it's good management, good people, good vibes. Like as soon as I walked in at the first training, I was like, okay, this is the one. This is the spot. This high level guys, you know, wrestling, striking, jiu-jitsu, bro. Everybody's good there. So how can you not get better when you're around those kind of people? And my coach is there, so. And I have respect for my coach to come out here. You know, I left my family. I have 2 kids. Yeah, I can't be the bad guy. You know, if you want to be the bad guy and the villain of the fights, go ahead. Because I got 2 kids. I don't want to be a bad guy. I don't want my kids to look on TV and be like, "Oh, it's my dad's a a-hole or something." You know, my dad's a punk. Like,
Other than your coach that you followed over there to Black House, what are some other coaches, or who are some other coaches that you've been working with, and who are your training partners mainly for this matchup?
my training partners is a lot. I can't name them all because I've been going around doing rounds with everybody, you know, and there's a bunch of guys in the room. But I've been wrestling a lot with Bubba Jenkins. He's one of the top wrestlers in the world. He's actually coming with me to corner me, and working with Bolt Wrestling too, Kenny Bolt Wrestling. He's been doing good. Kevin Casey's always in the gym teaching some jiu-jitsu and wrestling style stuff and striking, you know, striking Brazilian Samurai MMA. Poplona's in there. There's a lot of coaches, a lot of good knowledge, a lot of love. I like it. I really like it.
How do you assess Dalton?
From what I saw real quick that he trained in Thailand, you know, I'm from Indonesia. I trained in Singapore. I trained in Bali. You know, I've never been to Thailand for Muay Thai, but he has. So you know, that's more respect towards him. Like he should be a good striker. You know, his last fight, he kneed the guy, split the guy's eye, or split his something. He got to stop the fight. You know, so he's got good striking and I don't know. He looks like he's been in the game for a while, you know. And I've been in the game. This is almost 10 years for me. I only look young, you know. But I've been in Hawaii. Hey, in Hawaii, I'm being honest. In Hawaii, you start fighting when you're like 10 years old, like a real fight, you know. And I know in Ireland, I've seen documentaries on Netflix and some other movies. You know, the guys fighting for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. In Ireland, it's like the same thing. They fight too. So we maybe we grew up the same. Who knows? That's why I respect everybody I fight, because sometimes we are more similar than you think, you know, and we can click after a fight. That's to me, I love it. I love it. The excitement. It's just a dream come true for me. Honestly, very humble to be here because I've had everybody goes into dark places. I've had a dark past, you know, and I'm in the light now. I'm attracted to what's light, you know. Anything that glows, anything that shines, I'm attracted to now. And that positive is leading me towards the right direction. I thank God for everything.
Brave. It's a huge opportunity internationally. You're going on the big stage. The featherweight division is stacked. What is your plan for this weight class?
This weight class, I'm going to bring a lot of excitement. My style, if you look at my fights, whether I win or lose, it's very electrifying. I do stuff you just I don't even know what I do sometimes, you know. I do stuff out of the box. I'm different. I'm an exciting fighter, and I have a lot of heart, and I'm going to show that when I'm international. That heart can take you far, you know, and that's what I'm going to show the international level in Brave Combat Federation. A lot of heart and respect. People are gonna know. People are gonna know to love one another. It's love conquers. I don't care what anybody says. Deep down inside, everybody knows right from wrong. Love conquers.
All right, June 9th, Belfast. Brave
Yeah.
13, Zach Zane will take on Declan Dalton. It's going to be a crazy, crazy fight. I know you respect your opponents, and he probably respects you. But when you guys step into that cage, it's going to be fireworks, like you said earlier, man. I'm looking forward to this fight, man. Good luck.
Yes, everybody tune in June 9th, baby.
Thanks for your time, man.
Right on, brother. Much love. Take care, bro.